All right. Hello and welcome into our Narragansett Ocean State Marathon flyover that we are going to be doing here today. Obviously, our Narragansett race starts at the Narragansett Town Beach, just a beautiful location for our marathon, half marathon, and 5K as we get going here on Boston Neck. That quick ride onto Old Boston Neck Road. We're coming up on that first aid station right there. That's where the 5K turns around and heads back towards the town beach for their 3 miles. But the half marathon and marathon will keep going up here on Boston Neck Road for miles 1 through 3. Coming up, just a nice long stretch, kind of get the warms up. I would say a slight elevation, as you see on the elevation game in the top center of your screen. But a nice start to the race just to get the legs moving, a feel for it, before you take a right into the Bonnet Shores area for miles 4 through 7. A nice little beautiful part, kind of. The weather will be very dependent, but you run right by the water, very long, tall grass. Kind of makes you feel like you're hidden into some scary, maybe not scary area, but it's an interesting place to get the run going. First section for our half marathon, the first half, and the marathoners kind of just getting the legs warm, seeing how we're feeling for the day. Hopefully the weather will be nice for us on this day, on October 26th. My apologies. But as we get through this section in Bonnet Shores for miles 4 through 7, we're going to take a quick right back onto Boston Neck. And right here, right at that CVS, is where our marathoners are going to take a left. And our marathoners are going to continue straight for this path as we see onto Boston Neck. But the marathon and half marathon has switched at this point of the, split up at this point of the race, as the marathon is going still on Boston Neck Road, this long straight section about until mile 10. Still that steady increase in elevation. The whole way out is kind of a steady increase in elevation. But there's the left, right at the aid station on Snuff Mill and Boston Neck, right at that intersection. Then you're going to take this downhill, say a heavy downhill here at the beginning of Snuff Mill. Snuff Mill and Gilbert Stewart, a very back roadsy area, not a lot of cars. The runners will be spaced out at this point. But this will be for miles 11 and 12 in this section of woodsy area. Some very beautiful homes in this area. But then you're getting back onto Boston Neck right there. And as we're heading into this North Kingstown area, the third town that our race will get into during the marathon course, as we are going around the North Kingstown High School right here. Beautiful, beautiful campus they have at North Kingstown High. That baseball field right there, football field in the back, aid station right at that corner. We just took the left on Anaquatucket. Was practicing that this whole time, right by the Anaquatucket River, and then we are heading right back onto Boston Neck Road. For a small section, I shouldn't say small section, but before the Gilbert Stewart turn right there. And it's probably miles, I have it written down, 16 to 20. Gilbert Stewart right here, then back onto Snuff Mill. The Snuff Mill on the back half could be killer. It's probably around miles 17, 18. It's a pretty steady elevation increase. As you can see in the top center of your screen, that elevation is shooting up. That can be a painful part for our marathoners. You're very spread out at this point. That would be a part I would suggest saving the legs for, sincerely. But we're back onto Boston Neck Road, headed down towards the finish line area. At this point, you're downhill pretty much. You're kind of trying to catch that PR if you are available. Hopefully the weather is beautiful this day and you're feeling good at this point. I wouldn't know, never run one before, but gosh, I got to imagine this part is tough. Maybe the toughest part of the race. But right about here is when we were going to link back up with the half marathon right here at this aid station right at this point. And then you're running right by the narrow river over that pond, and then you take a left back onto Middlebridge Road. Here's another nice long straight section for miles 20, probably 21 to 24 of our marathon, about miles 10 to 12 for our 9 to 12, I should say, for our half marathon. And this is just a long, straight, beautiful home area on Middlebridge Road before we're going to take this left right here and make a cross over the bridge. You're going to cross the road as well at this point in the race, right near a kayak rental place. Then we're taking the right back onto Boston Neck Road, and then, Old Boston Neck, then the right back onto Boston Neck, and then it's just a straight shot for miles 25 and 26 all the way back to the Narragansett Town Beach. Yes, 26 miles in 4.5 minutes of flyover. A beautiful flyover that Strava does. But we are looking forward very much so to this race. October 27th. Still spots available. Please, please, please sign up. As always, leave questions in the comments if you have it about the course. This is the same course we've had for the past few years. I believe it's almost 10 years now. So yeah, we're really looking forward to it. Hope you enjoyed this video, and good luck in your training.